Hi, yeah. First I want to say thank you for taking our time to watch this video. Really means a lot to me. And I just want to take our time to document this from the beginning because I have a very great feeling about it. That is going to be a very great story at the end of the day, right? And I'm going to title this The Beginning, aka Soji. And the reason for that you get to know as we proceed in the video.
Hi.
This is Miss. I've always had this passion, right, and this zeal and zest for multimedia, for videos, images and stuff, light, sound, I've always had that thing for it. And I remember my first camera was around 2010, 2011 thereabout, but the Samsung camera, very small, those pocket ones, and then I don't even know really what happens to that camera. It's a red, portable, very nice camera. Took a few pictures with it, but there was nothing I could do with it. And one of the reasons why I had this passion for media was because a lot of things that I do revolve around media. And I remember some time ago when I was trying to push my brand, Ben King's Clothing, I had to work with several photographers like Katie Dawn back then in school. Also, I worked with Eddie Classic. Eddie, I hear about Eddie now, is really big right now. So I remember some time ago when we're doing short videos or documentaries on food. We'll go, myself and my wife would go to different eateries, get the food, we buy it ourselves, right? And then do a review of the food. We could get ice cream, do a review of the ice cream. If the result was not based on what people actually thought about those videos, but how we perceived what we have done, the fulfillment was coming from that. And then we kept pushing, right? And after some time, I decided to, step up a little bit. I got a phone with a better camera to help push this thing. I remember very vividly when we made a video, it's on YouTube, and someone commented, I was like, which camera did you use? And not knowing that we actually used a phone camera, this phone actually here, an iPhone. And the picture quality was so good because of the light, and the camera obviously is good as well. So from there I'm like, okay, now this looks is getting serious, because the previous phone we're using a low-end phone kind of, and then when we transited into iPhone and the quality got better, so I'm like, okay, are you sure we're not going to push this in a little bit further? And prior to that time, I'd already been on Soji's neck. I need a better camera, I need a good camera, I need to push this thing, and I kept procrastinating this thing because each time I come to him and he tells me, okay, these are the financial implications of what you want to do, right? I run away because I wasn't ready for that kind of commitment at that time. Because for me, it was a hobby. I'm just like an enthusiast, right? I kept going back and forth. I can't remember how many times I went to him, and very, very, significantly, each time I come, he always responds to me. He didn't take it like, you're already speaking too much, you're always coming and you're not going to do anything about it. So, but he kept responding, which is a very good thing about him. And then I stumbled on a video. I'm going to attach the video to this video, and it's a video from Miles Muro, and he said, I challenge you to leave this year and make it look like 5 years combined together. Yeah, I'm paraphrasing now.
My challenge to you tonight is to make this year look like 5 years. Decide to do so much in this year with so much focus and concentration that people are going to think that you lived 5 years in 1 year.
People think you have lived 5 years in just 1 year. And I thought about the things I'd like to do in 5 years. And this happened to be one of my plans. And then I went back again. Hello, Soji. And like I said, he was very open to me, and he told me, okay, what do you need it for? Okay, are you sure you want to shoot 4K? You want to do this? Okay, fine. I recommend this for you. I'm like, no, you're recommending a Canon camera to me now, and you already made me fall in love with a Nikon camera. We are doing this with a Nikon camera right now. And then he was like, okay, which one do you have in mind? I think I remember I told him I would like a Z50 Mark II thereabout. And I was like, no, it's a crop sensor camera. We can't go for that one. We'd like you to go for a full frame camera, get the best of the results. And I asked him what is the price, and then once again, that same circle. He wanted to repeat itself, but I said no, this time we're going to do 5 years, right? So we're going to go for it. At the end of the day, I was supposed to get exactly what he got. It was a Canon mirrorless full frame, and something happened and we saw a Nikon instead. A Nikon which was actually better than the Z50 Mark II. It was a full frame. Yeah, so he said, go for it. I was like, okay, fine, let's go for it. And then we went ahead and we got it. And after getting it, I realized that Soji has implicated me. If anyone sees Soji, tell him I'm looking for him. And if I catch him, it will be funny. How did he implicate me? Just follow me. Now, when the camera came, he didn't mention to me that, first of all, you have to invest in lenses, in lens of the camera. And guess what? The number of lenses you buy for what you need, actually, if you put them together, is even going to be more expensive, more costly than the camera itself. So buying the camera is just stage one of maybe how many stages. And then he did tell me as well that cameras do not come with a memory card. Now you think memory card, they're cheap, right? You can just buy any one and use it. You won't have any problems. This particular camera uses CF Express or SQD memory card, and they are not cheap. So I'm like, why didn't he mention all this into me so that I'll just have a rethink? But at the end of the day, I started thinking, right? And I'm like, there's a song going on right now, so you just have to follow it. It says, I can never turn back. I can't turn back. It won't make sense. Where am I going to? I can't turn back now. It won't make any sense now after going this far. So I'm like, okay, fine. We're gonna push. The first thing that you need, I already have it, which is the Z. The first capital is not money. It's the zeal and the passion to do the work. The zeal and the passion will drive you into making your dreams come true. Yeah, talking about Soji. Soji has actually worked with really great, talented people. Check his page. I'm going to put his page here. You just check him and you see some of his work. He's really very good at what he does. He took my pre-wedding photos. He took my wedding. He took my naming. He's more like a family photographer. Once you engage him in any aspect of your life, he will follow you that trend. That's just the way it works. I'm really excited about this, and this is the very first video we're doing. So one of the things we plan to do is we want to give top-notch, classic, luxurious wedding videos, right? And everything in between. Those videos you see on Instagram that they are not really common in our ecosystem here. So we're trying to bring that, we're trying to import that into your weddings and give you a memorable glance or summary of your great day. Also your proposals, your wedding proposals, anything to just give you the satisfaction that you truly desire and deserve.